Holy heck are the holidays an absolute challenge when you're parenting a child with oppositional defiant disorder or ODD. And let's be real, this challenge, it isn't just seasonal. And for parents, it is an everyday storm. In the past few years, we've seen a number of families reaching out to us for help that have a child that is struggling with a significant diagnosis or behavior challenges like ODD. And those challenges, they have absolutely skyrocketed in the recent years. So in this video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna break down exactly why behavior issues like ODD are increasing so dramatically. And then what we're going to do is explore what's really going on neurologically. And finally, here's the good part. We're going to share some drug-free options that could really help calm the storm that's really right there in your home. So this video right here, it's for parents whose child's oppositional and defiant behavior is taking a toll on family life. So if meltdowns, constant arguments, and extreme emotional reactivity are making daily life feel unmanageable, I want you to know that we are here and happy to help. We understand what's happening and what you can actually do about it. What we're going to do here is we're going to explore the neurologic roots of ODD, including those imbalances in that autonomic nervous system and vagus nerve and how they contribute to behavior challenges. And on top of that, we're going to share how neurologically focused chiropractic care provides a natural drug-free solution to help regulate your child's nervous system. Research shows that 60% of children with ODD also have ADHD, and that compounds on those behavioral challenges. And many of these kids, they struggle with co-occurring anxiety and sensory issues on top of that, leaving them overstimulated and emotionally dysregulated. And as a chiropractor, a neurologically focused chiropractor, I've seen so many parents walk through our doors feeling completely exhausted, emotionally and physically. These families, they're on their verge of totally giving up hope. But once we dive into what's really happening neurologically, everything starts to make sense for them. So in order to make sense of this, I want to share with you 5 specific things on how this works. First, we have to understand the neurologic root of ODD, and that's within the autonomic nervous system. That autonomic nervous system, what happens is it gets out of balance. And that autonomic nervous system controls essential functions like stress response, emotional regulation, and rest. And in ODD, that autonomic nervous system is often stuck in fight or flight mode or sympathetic overdrive with minimal rest and regulation, or what's called parasympathetic activity if you're out there Googling this. And what happens is this imbalance makes kids prone to meltdowns, impulsivity, and difficulty calming down. That's number 1. Now, number 2, the vagus nerve, if you're out there Googling this one as well. The vagus nerve regulates the stress response in these kids, digestion as well, and inflammation, and that emotional well-being. And many kids who have ODD have low vagal tone, meaning that their nervous systems have a limited ability to self-regulate those big emotions and really recover from the stress that they're experiencing. And by supporting the vagus nerve function, that's the key to helping kids feel calm and in control. Now diving into number 3 for making sense of this. ODD, it really begins with a perfect storm of factors. Now you said perfect storm, right? What do I mean by that? The perfect storm is really a sequence of things that goes on. And the first step of that is prenatal stress that affects the baby's nervous system during their development inside mom. So when mom is stuck in fight or flight mode because she's working a lot, trying to balance a bunch of things, single parent, baby is experiencing all those things at the same time while going through development. Now, once baby's out, well, not out yet, but in the process of coming out, number 2, we have birth trauma. Those are interventions like forceps, C-sections, inductions, which can lead to subluxations or misalignments in the upper neck in that brainstem area. And then number 3, you've got the early exposures to things like toxins, extra inflammations, or antibiotics that often weaken the gut-brain communication that then add stress to that nervous system. So you can see that that's the perfect storm that really tips things over the edge. Now, what we're going to do on number 4, we're going to dive right into the thing that I talked about just before, which is that subluxation and nervous system dysfunction. Subluxation means stress stuck on, leaving that nervous system in a constant state of overdrive. And kids with subluxation are often overly sensitive, reactive, and really easily overwhelmed because they are stuck on go, 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 or sympathetic fight or flight. And this chronic state of sympathetic dominance, it fuels defiant, aggressive behaviors seen in ODD. Now let's get into number 5. We need a solution to all of this. Now that we understand it, how do we get out? And that's number 5 here. That's those neurologic INSiGHT scans. And right here at Live Better Chiropractic, we use state-of-the-art technology called the Neurologic INSiGHT Scans to identify those subluxations and dysregulation that we talked about in your child's nervous system. Now these scans, they're pretty sweet. Here's just a small snippet example of them. They're very deep. We go over all of them in great detail with parents when they're in here. But this is our way to measure the stress, the tension, and the imbalance that are invisible on all the other tests that anyone else would ever do. And they're a starting point to really understand what's really going on inside your child's brain and their body. So parents, I want you to know this. We see you. We know how overwhelming it is feeling like you're on an island all alone, trying to navigate life with a child who is struggling with ODD. The frequent meltdowns, the arguments, the stress, it is exhausting. But I want you to know that there is hope. If you can take anything away from this here, it's that there is hope. And at Live Better Chiropractic, we specialize in neurologically focused pediatric chiropractic care that gets to the root cause of the behavior challenges like ODD. It all starts with a set of neurologic INSiGHT scans. We'll be able to then pinpoint those areas of nervous system dysfunction and build a personalized care plan to help your child regulate their emotions, calm their nervous system, and thrive. And if you're ready to learn more, simply comment help below or visit the link in our bio to schedule your child's scans today. And together, we can help calm the storm and bring balance back into your family's life.